But I can talk about it, but it's way more fun to see how they work. My guest this morning is our electronics contributor, Chad Allen. Good morning, Chad.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, boy. I mean, we all know around here how quickly these fly out the door. This is the hot toy of the season, Chad.
It sure is. The Radical Racers is that name brand that we all love. This is that commercial that you've been seeing, that your kids have been seeing. And in fact, we did sell out last week. Ty, you're not wrong about that. And then we stole inventory from another retailer, but that's too many details. I didn't say that, okay? So you are getting that one red car and the one blue car. They look really aerodynamic, but the number one question we always get is, how does it work? And I'm going to reveal the magic right now, right here on live television. That divot that's on the bottom of that race car, that aerodynamic race car is on the very bottom. That's a wind turbine underneath, like a fan. And that wind turbine is what's holding it to the wall, right? So there on the back, there's a switch. It says wall, it says floor, and it says off. And it also has a charging port because you don't need to purchase any batteries for the rechargeable car. All you do is charge the car up. We do give you the USB port. Here you do, you flip it into wall, you get that car sound, that really awesome racetrack sound. And I can spin, I can drift, I can go backwards, I can go frontwards, left, right, doesn't matter. You're probably noticing the really bright, my house is very bright right now, and you can still see the bright LED headlights or tail lights. So what that means for you is that whether you're racing your husband or your kids are racing, every time they go forward, the headlights come on. Every time they go backwards, the tail lights come on. In fact, I'll take it one step further. Look at this. They could have skimped on this, Ty. But if I go left, I get one light. If I go right, I get the other light. I can create my own signal. Ty, the engineers have thought of everything all the way down to individually packaged.
Oh, I love it. You're getting two gifts, Chad. I got to say, when I see you do it, and when I'm doing it here in the studio, I still almost can't believe what it's actually doing. And again, as Chad said, listen, no batteries, right? You don't have to hook up to the Wi-Fi. It's not complicated. Let me show you the remote control. I want to show you this because even the little kids in the family are going to be able to use it. It's a really basic, really easy remote control. You just have two switches. You have your up and down joystick here, your left and right. That's all there is to it. And you saw in Chad's house there, they are wall safe. As a dad, that was my first question. Is it going to tear up the walls? It doesn't. It's wall safe. Today, you are getting two. They are individually boxed. So you're getting two gifts for $34.95 on 3 flexible payments, $11.65 while they last. You can take my word for it. These are hot. This is the hot toy of the year. So 2 gifts. You're getting 1 red, 1 blue, 2 remote controls, 2 charging cords because you don't need batteries. You can put a couple of batteries in the remote controls, but the car themselves, no batteries at all. That's what makes them lightweight. That's what makes them fast. That's what makes them magically race on the wall. Chad, it's one thing to give a remote control car. All kids love that remote control car. But wait, when you pick it up and you put it on the wall and you show them what it does. I can't wait to show my kids this.
Speaking of, I mean, you can see this is my real house. My wall doesn't have any scratches or scuffs. I've done, you know, a handful of presentations in the same exact spot. I drive the car even when I'm not on the show. I still am playing with these cars, and you can see there's no marks. But I like to take it one step further. I like to really prove it to you at home that there is no trickery here. There's no gimmick. I bought a piece of plastic, and then I'm going to put it into wall mode. And when you put it into wall mode is when you get that race car sound. And I just stick it to the piece of plastic, and look what happens, Ty. Upside down, vertical, sideways, doesn't matter. It can stick to the ceilings, the walls, everything. Now watch what happens when I take it off of wall mode. It just slides right off. The engineers and the people, the technical titles I had never heard of at Radical Racers have literally thought of everything. The rechargeable battery, the rechargeable lithium battery, I should say, that's inside of this car is so advanced. It's so light that your car is able to drive on the wall and on the ceiling. If there were an inexpensive, low-end battery on the inside of this car, it wouldn't be able to hover the way it does on that wall. That wall right there, Ty, that you're playing on is not even a real house wall. It's a fake rolling wall for the studio, and the cars still work. They still maneuver.
And it still works, that's right.
Yes, and the remote controls are different frequencies. So if somebody has the blue car remote and the red car remote, All you have to do is flip from A to B to C. So if you do have more than 2 children or more than 2 people who want to play with it, you could pick up a couple of sets and have 3 different frequencies, Ty.
Yeah, I love that. Especially, I've got 2 kids at home. I know a lot of people watching, shopping right now for kids. Did you see that? Hey, Chad, this deal is off the wall. But here's the great thing. Listen, let me show you, though. I did this in our last presentation, right? I knocked it off the wall. These are so durable. You just put it right back on the wall, and we're back to playing again, right? I did that earlier, knocked it right off, and it goes right back on the wall. Because I know my kids, and even me, we're going to run these off the wall. They're going to fall, but Radical Racers has thought of that. They're prepared for that. So 2 of them, different frequencies. You can race each other, and kids will want to race each other. You're getting 2 of these, 1 blue and 1 red. There we go. Jeremy just took it right off the wall again. And now he's on floor mode. It bounced onto the floor, and now he's driving it on floor mode. Sorry. So I was saying 2. 1 blue, 1 red. I'm having too much fun here, Chad. $34.95, 3 flexible payments at $11.65. Again, you get 2 of them, 2 remote controls on the floor, on the wall. This is something new, something unique. That's what the kids are looking for this year. You're getting 2 gifts. They're breaking down to about $17 each. If you want to keep one, you want to gift one, you have different kids in your life. Who are those kids on your list? This is something that's really going to excite them. And you can take a look at your screen there and see those LED lights. Chad, those are so great. Those are not weak little lights. When we turn the lights down here, they really light up the room, those LED lights.
They sure do. Yeah, they could have skimped on a few things. Like I pointed out a little bit earlier, this company is the name brand. This is Radical Racers. This is that real commercial you've been seeing running on your television screens. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure the kids have, and I'm sure this is what they're asking for. The real LED lights is something they could have skimped on. But if you do, like in the studio, if you run out of surface, well, the car runs off the surface also. It doesn't know to stop because they're so fast. They're aerodynamic, the engineers would say. But here, if you're just joining us, there's a little wind turbine underneath. This little wind turbine underneath is how it's sort of holding on and grabbing the wall. And when I put it into wall mode, I was looking, but I don't have to look. I can just simply place it wherever I want and then just push up or down or side or any way you want to go. You can spin. Let me drive it back up the wall so you can actually see it. You can spin, you can drift, you can do circles, left, right, it doesn't matter. You can see it then, Ty, on the back is a floor mode. So if you don't want the race car sound, maybe it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you and your husband are racing and you don't want to wake the kids with their awesome sound, put it into floor mode. That fan kicks off, it's off, and it still drives up and down the floor anywhere you want it to go, like a traditional race car that we're used to.
That's right, exactly right. And it's lightweight. These things are fast. These things are real. You saw them spinning there on the wall. These things are fast. All right, Chad, I've been having a little too much fun this morning. I saw these on my list. I jumped right on them, but let me make sure I'm telling everyone out there how to order these because now is the time. I want to make sure that they know that you're getting 2. You're getting a blue and a red. It is a 2-pack. You're getting 2 remotes. There are no batteries in the cars, a couple of batteries in the remotes, but the cars themselves have no batteries in them. That's how they're lightweight. That's how they're fast. And that's also how they're able to race on the wall. If you take a look at your screen right there, it says new. Why does it say new? Because this is the lowest price we have ever offered these at. We're getting closer and closer to the holiday season, closer and closer to Christmas. And the big message that we're getting here is order early. Order early because of shipping. You want to make sure you get these home on time for Christmas. So order early, and this is the lowest price we've ever offered, $34.95 for 2, and that is on 3 flexible payments at $11.65. They are individually boxed, little bow and go if you're giving them to the kids in your life. Chad, I see myself using them as well. I see myself gifting them to the kids and then taking over and playing with them as well. As I said, watching you do it on the wall, my brain still doesn't compute what's actually happening. It looks like a special effect, my friend.
Yeah, in fact, each one individually is well less than a $20 bill. I don't have any children, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews. In fact, great nieces and nephews now. And they cost me more at a local gas station for a soda and a candy bar than what one of these race cars costs individually, without question. And these race cars have nothing to additionally purchase. I know we keep saying it, but this is a rechargeable race car. The soda runs out, the candy bar runs out. I'm not worried about screen time. I'm not worried about making their parents mad when my nieces and nephews are over, if they're watching videos they shouldn't be on YouTube or whatever. This is that car where I don't have to take away the cell phone or the iPad. I don't have to worry about the rules. This is the old school rechargeable remote control car we're used to. 2 remotes, 2 cars, individually boxed. We even give you the charging cables, Ty. And when we point out that they're individually boxed, that means give one to each kid. If you only have one child, to the neighbor so they can play. Or maybe it's you and your wife or you and your husband.
Perfect. Chad, I love that you mentioned about screen time because, listen, screen time is part of their life, but let's get them up again. Let's get them up. Let's get them out of their seats, off the screen for a little while. And again, it's not complicated. Sometimes you get some of these toys and I can't even figure them out. It's easy to use. The remote is so user-friendly. You're not hooking up to the Wi-Fi. There's nothing complicated about these, but they are new and exciting. Since we've come on air, Chad, you and I, 500 of these have flown out the door. Our phones are very busy right now, so go to hsn.com or maybe order through the app to make sure you can secure these. Chad, always fun with you, my friend. Thank you.
You're very welcome. In fact, I think I'm up with Val next with those Nighthawk pens.
That's right. Hang out. We're having a fun time this morning. Thank you. All right. Jump online, hsn.com. Use the app. You want to get these.